Yo, my shit even working? Yo, yo, oh, alright, send it right, bro. Hey, yeah. It was that music, bro. It was the music. I remember I used to do this shit on the franchise shit. I had to goddamn niggas had to cut the music off. Yeah, yeah. They really unbanned me instantly, but I guess it took a minute for PSN to goddamn do it. Uh, John, he joined the stream. Exactly what he trying to do. Let me tell you, bro. This, I think he 989 and shit. Kyle Pitts rating is 80 overall. They receiver, Drake London 92. The next one behind Drake London is Darrell Mooney, which is 77. And Cardell Hodge, number 3 receiver, 71. All right, the Buccaneers. Mike Mike Evans 91. Mike Evans 91. Chris Godwin 82. Igba 81. Sterling Shepard 76. Julian McMillan got down 74. Got down tight end 75. K. Auden. Bruh, they got high overall receivers, bro. The Falcons ain't got shit. All we got is Drake London and a 77 overall receiver behind him and a 71 receiver behind him. And then the tight end only 80. You only got goddamn Drake London and Kyle Pitts. That ain't shit. No, it's not 2 or 3 points, nigga. The third nigga, bruh. Look, pull up my screen. Pull up my screen. Pull up my screen. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Do the math. Do the math. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna do the math for you. Let's do the math together. Let's do the math. We gonna include the tight end. Matter of fact, we ain't even gonna include the tight end. We just gonna include the top three. We gonna include the top three. So tight ends included. That's an 80 overall tight end plus a 92 overall plus a 77 overall. Let's see what the average is on that. 92 plus 77 plus 80 divided by three. That's 83 right there. That's 83 receiving core for the Falcons. All right, and go to the book. 91, 82. No, it's not 81. Bro, I said the rookie nigga 81, Chris Godwin 82, and Mike Evans 91. 84. Hey, better. At 1 point is a lot, bro. That 1 point, that margin is a great margin, bro. Stop the count. That is a great margin, nigga. Bro, damn near real life too. You seen what they did to the Falcons when they played them? That shit matter. Niggas was hurt. They probably have Teddy Bridgewater playing or some shit. Man, send the invite, man. Mm-hmm. Hold on, it ain't even. Oh, you just hit it. All right. It's not even L2. Oh, you got nigga. It's triangle, nigga. You don't need to tell me your overall, bro. We could do this shit. I like this matchup. But what the hell?
EA Sports
I ain't even get
coverage
to
of the
pick my shit.
NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end.
You need a timeout break, bro. Sure.
Zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Inside. 158.
Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Warren will get about halfway there as as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And out across midfield down to the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. This one taken in by Otton. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down.
Yeah, them niggas sorry, bro. Them nigga dropped the fucking ball.
On downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Rodgers now to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Deion Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a gain of 11. And the first down. A gain of 11.
Play fake. Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, alert!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Irving. Room here to run. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 39 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And here on third down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A loss of 11.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
So we've hit intermission. It's
Man, what the
halftime.
fuck?
This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Hey, y'all thought I went out of bounds. That's the fucking weird. I'm supposed to have 3 points on your weak ass.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Set and ready to go for the second half.
He ain't gonna cost nothing, nigga. Your ass ass.
7-7 our score.
He ain't gonna cost nothing, nigga.
And a nice
I almost
return
up out of
sets
there.
up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Once again, it's Irving. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 13 yards. And
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Mayfield off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Irving is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to to 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On play action, now Rodgers. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
258. Yeah, Liz. 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A handoff for Warren. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Point it right.
Mayfield now. He's got Otten. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
That's no count.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for
Man, you suck, bro. You suck, bro. How I suck and you put up 7 points? How do I suck, bro? And you ain't even scored. Bro, my people were dropping shit too. Yes, they was dropping shit. And we cut the whole game off. You ass, bro.